It's time for your Wonder Woman Weekly Wrap, where we wrap up some of the week's biggest headlines from WonderWoman.com. I'm your host, Christian Kirk. An all-star cast brought some of television's most iconic characters back to the screen. Episodes of The Jeffersons and All in the Family were recreated in a one-night special for ABC. The shows, produced by Norman Lear, were known for diving into controversial social and political issues and using comedy to open up conversations. 96-year-old Lear, who hosted the show along with Jimmy Kimmel, said the topics on the shows produced 50 years ago are still timely and relevant today. Jamie Foxx, Wanda Sykes, Anthony Anderson, Woody Harrelson, Jennifer Hudson, Jack A. Harry, and the iconic Marla Gibbs were among the all-star cast. And if you missed the show, don't worry, you can still catch it streaming on Hulu. An Oxford, Mississippi judge has now stepped down from hearing the case of a white police officer accused of killing his black mistress after a hearing erupted in protests. The family of Dominique Clayton was angered when the judge, along with prosecutors, stated that a reasonable bond could be set for the accused former Oxford police officer, Matthew Kinney. Bond is almost never issued in murder cases in Mississippi. Kinney is charged with the murder of 32-year-old Dominique Clayton. Police say he shot Clayton in the head while she laid in bed. She was found dead by her 8-year-old son. Clayton's sister confirmed that the married officer and the victim were involved in a romantic relationship. Dominique Clayton was the mother of 4. Kevin Hunter Jr. was off to Chicago this week with his mother, Wendy Williams, just hours after being released from police custody. Kevin Jr. was charged with assault after allegedly punching his father. Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter Sr. are currently in the middle of divorce proceedings, sparked by Kevin's mistress giving birth to his child, allegedly. Things reportedly got heated Wednesday morning in a store parking lot in New Jersey when Kevin Jr. had words with Kevin Sr. about how he'd been treating his mother. Onlookers allege Kevin Sr. reacted by putting little Kevin in a headlock. He broke free and landed a punch on his father. Onlookers called police, who went to Wendy's New Jersey home and took Kevin Jr. into custody. He was out less than an hour later and on a plane with his mother, headed to the Candy Expo in Chicago, where Wendy was scheduled to make an appearance. Wrangler announced a new clothing line in collaboration with country rapper Lil Nas X, and now some of its fans are threatening to boycott. Wrangler announced the deal with Columbia Records to use the lyrics from the Lil Nas X song Old Town Road as part of its clothing design. Lil Nas X is enjoying the breakout country song of the year and has continued to hold on to the charts despite country radio stations refusing to play the song because they say it's not country enough. Wrangler's announcement was met with backlash by some of its fans who said they'll stop wearing the jeans if Lil Nas X is promoted as part of the brand. The black lawyers who have become national heroes for their work in prison reform are at it again. This time with a third strike campaign, Meandral Cody and Brittany K. Barnett are now targeting mandatory life sentences connected to drug offenses. The three strikes legislation was signed into law by former President Bill Clinton in the 90s. It created mandatory life sentences after 2 prior convictions and funded a boom in the private prison industry. According to research, the number of prisoners housed in private facilities has jumped 1,600% since 1990. Barnett's Buried Alive project found nearly 4,000 people sentenced to life in federal drug cases between the 90s and 2016. Of those convicted, about 63% were black. The third strike campaign launches on June 19th. And that's your weekly wrap. I'm Christian Kirk.